Hello, welcome back to the today's late code problem. Find minimum time to reach last room. So it's a similar problem to the yesterday's problem. So what first we'll revise the yesterday problem. What will be the yesterday problem? The yesterday problem is that we are given a 2D array of time, okay, of size n cross m, and each element of this matrix I and j represent the minimum time in second when you can start moving to the deck room. Means I am just revising the scenario that you think in such a way. There is m cross n cross m rooms are available, and think that of the door of that particular room will be open after that time. Okay, that particular amount of whatever the particular time, move time I and j, that time will show the opening time of that room. Okay, before that you can't able to enter in that room. Okay, and to you start from room, and you start from the top left corner 0 0, and at time t equal to 0, and can move to an adjacent room. Okay, and we from the top corner we can move, means from each room we can move to the in adjacent corner. So means we can move in either in all direction, like suppose currently if we are on this middle room, this one. So from that we can move in the up direction, we can move in the down, we can move in the right and left, in all room, whatever the room available in all direction. Okay, so while moving, what will be the cost to move adjacent room? So in the previous question, the cost to move to the adjacent room was 1 second only, but now here in this today's question there is a slight change. What's the slight change? That for first room, the for first room there is a cost of 1 second, and for the second room, means second adjacent room, the cost is 2 second, and it will be changed alternatingly. Means it's saying that for first room, from this to this, suppose we are starting from room x. Okay, so from this room to go to the y room we need 1 second. Now from y room to go this z room, what's the cost is 2 second is needed. And from z room to, suppose I want to go, let a room, then what will be the cost? Now it will again 1 second. Now a to b, what's the cost? 2 second. In this way it will be alternatingly swapping. Okay, based on that, this is the slight change in the today's problem. Now what will be approach? Let's look into the approach also. We also discuss the same approach in the yesterday's video and yesterday code. So now look into the today's approach also. W- First think what we have to do, like we are starting from like this is our array matrix 0 4 4 and 4, and this 4, what is what do we mean by this 4? That means there is a door. Okay, there is a room. On that room there is, think think in such a way that there is a door on that room, and that room door will be open after 4 second only. Okay, so the whatever the amount to cross this room is 1 second. Okay, and the and when we enter to this room after 4 only. Okay, so the minimum time will be 5. Okay, similarly here also minimum time will become 5. Okay, now if we talk about the previous statement, that one second needed, 1 second needed. Okay, and similarly we talk about like this in the second approach is 1 second. But now here there is a slight change. What's the change? For the adjacent call, the cost will become 2 second. Here it will become 2 second. So what will be the sum? 5 plus 2 is 7. What will be the cost? 5 plus 2 is 7. So the final cost to reach the last door room will be 7 seconds. Okay, we can think in this way also, like we are given a matrix this 0 0 0 and 0 0 0 0 0. So this is also available in the solution, that what will be the optimized route that from this top corner, we'll move it to the bottom. From bottom we can move it here. So whatever the cost is here, 1 second. Whatever the cost here is 2 second. Now whatever the cost for this, it will be 1 second. Okay, and in the last whatever the cost is 2 seconds. So what will be the total sum? 1 2 and 1 2 is total 6 second cost. Okay, this will be the minimum cost is needed. So we have to think what will be the approach for this. So for that what we do, we take one priority queue. Okay, we take some priority queue or think in such a way that a heap, minimum heap, which sort the all rooms, which sort all the rooms based on their opening time, whatever the opening time, whatever the latest opening time, it will keep it first. Okay, there is a priority queue. So we have to start it from here. Okay, and from here we can go either in this direction, either in this direction, or suppose we are having a matrix like this 3 cross 3 suppose. Okay, and we are at here, so we can go in all four direction. Okay, so in all four direction we will push the coordinates of this x and y with opening time, whatever the opening time x and y, and the opening time will push all of thing in the priority queue, and the priority queue will reorder all the inserted rooms in coordinates of each room in the whatever the manner time based sorting. Okay, whatever the latest time of opening the door, it will keep it first. Okay, so let's look into the code side. What we have to do, we have to just take the row, whatever the size of row and whatever the size of column, we can fetch it, and if based on that the size row of column, we can create one matrix of to store the minimum time required to reach the any of the cell. Okay, so here we can apply Dijkstra algorithm. So we created a matrix of size row times column, and initially we keep all the elements of maximum size. But now there is a one condition that at starting we are starting from the top left corner. So for that top left corner, what will be the time, minimum time required is 0. Okay, so we'll initialize it from here. So this is a macro, which is used for moving in the all four direction, up, right, down and left. It will help in all of them. Here we are just taking a priority queue. So what's the difference we made here? In previous problem statement, we are just taking a tuple. So each tuple, what and all thing. So whatever the current time, whatever the coordinate of this x and y. Okay, this is for the previous. Now I am taking the one more new keyword boolean type. So it is stating that in the previous state, in previous state whatever the cost I added, I 1 second or 2 seconds for that. Okay, so the it will for previous state. Okay, so here I am taking priority queue of this tuple and sorted, create a minimum heap. So it will store all the coordinates of room based on the time based sorting. So and here I am applying the Dijkstra algorithm. This in this while loop until the our heap is not become empty, it will run. Here I am fetching the top element, means whatever the first room which is become open latest. So fetching the that room. Okay, from that fetching the current time, whatever the coordinates and whatever the previous state, means from which state it will come here, and popping out the minimum element. After that I have to check my stop condition. Whatever the stop condition, if I reach the last room, if last means bottom right corner, if I reach the bottom right corner, then I have to return the current time, whatever the current time to reach this room. Else I have to check for all four condition. I have to iterate for all four condition, whatever the all four condition, up, right, down, and left. All four condition I have to iterate. Here I am getting the new x, new coordinate of new adjacent room. Okay, or whatever the adjacent room. And here I am checking the boundary condition. We have to check boundary condition. This that our x is lie new x is lie in the range of 0 to row, and new y also is lie in the range of 0 to column. After that, we have to check the whatever the wait time is needed. Whatever the wait time is needed to open the current room. Whatever the wait time, the move time and the current time. Current time is of the previous room and the move time. So the difference of that is wait time. So we'll take the wait time in. Now we have to calculate the new time. How we can calculate new time? Whatever the wait time is needed, whatever the current time means previous time, and whatever the previous state. The previous state will indicate whatever the cost is needed to cross the room. Is 1 second or 2 second? It will depend on the adjacent rooms. Is it or first or is it adjacent? Okay, based on that we'll calculate the new time. After that we have to check, is there any update in the new time? If the new time will less than the minimum required time to reach the current cell, then in that case we'll update the new time for the current cell in the minimum time heap, minimum time, and push the minimum heap, push the that coordinate in the minimum heap, so that we can further reiterate their adjacent cells. Okay, so and while pushing we have to change the previous state also. If the previous state is 0 means if it is false, then we have to make it true. If it is true, then we have to make it false. So how it is acting like, if the previous state is true, so what will be the previous state? We keep false, means we are jumping from false to true. When we are jumping from false to true, so what will be the cost is 1. And when we jumping from true means we already this will be the adjacent room, so it will be jumping from what will be the cost will become 2 second is needed. Okay, and in the end we have to just return -1. Okay, so this is working solution, and I already submitted that it is working. So if we think why it is this TL is coming, so for for debugging purpose I write it some C out lines in that. So because of that I get this TL in that. I think the approach is very clear to all of you. So I just want that you can just update your write your some comment based on my explainability, and just let me know whatever the changes is needed to me, so that I can adapt and better and upskill myself. Okay, thank you all. Bye.